This is the second battle between Llewelin of Agartha and the Armenian king in the unit ban invitational tournament hosted by Blademaster. Llewelin is commanding Suebi and the Armenian king is commanding the Boii. So a matchup you don't see very often. And to me it looks like Llewelin has banned Oathsworn and Armenian king has banned noble swords. For the Armenian king, we have a front line of 4 Levy freemen. Behind them we have 3 Celtic warriors, 3 naked warriors, then we have 6 sword followers and 4 heavy horse, noble horse general, and he is a commander. For Llewelin Suebi we have 3 Germanic scouts, 3 spear levy, noble rider general, 3 noble riders in total. Behind those he has a bunch of Bloodsorn, berserkers, Cimbri bowwomen, wolf warriors, and he is of course Ariovistus. Very dangerous Suebi army on the charge this. With Ariovistus activated, these noble riders could potentially punch through the center of Llewelin and allow all of the other units to just pour in and do massive amounts of damage. And banning Oathsworn is it might indicate that he's going for a fair rush here. Look at these deer just jogging around. Like a flashback to Christmas, this. They should really move when these wolf warriors and berserkers start moving. Llewelin wastes no time in just moving up. Winter map, so that should be good for Suebi. Because most of the Suebi units have a resistance to cold, while the Boii do not, but the Boii are moving now, so that's a good idea by Armenian king. Cimbri bowwomen have started firing on Levy freemen. Maybe they want to provoke a reaction, pull them out a bit. Doing some damage, but they have decent enough shields and a bit of armor, so they can take a lot of fire. And here comes the fast charge. Let's see if it happens the way I thought it would. Just punching up through the center. He's going to use his noble riders and try to punch through here. Noble riders eat a lot of javelins, but they do not get a charge. There in the center they got the charge. The follow-up with spear levy is going to destroy the Levy freemen. So what he managed to do with this fast charge was he managed to, at some cost to his noble riders, but still, he did manage to remove the Levy freemen speed bumps of Armenian king. And very smartly done here by Llewelin in moving the Germanic scout riders behind the Suebi army, so now they're able to skirmish, although not very effectively, because they are going to have to move back, and skirmishing in the forest with javelins is not really the most effective. Noble rider general, 102 kills, didn't really take any damage. And they still have the... I don't see any bonuses now, so yeah, fast charge just died down. So no more fast charge for Suebi, but Armenian King's army is in complete disarray. It's going to be very hard to micro these engagements in the forest, but he is being very smart here in moving into the forest, I must say. Charge coming on, the heavy horse charging into the noble riders of Llewelin, and the noble riders took a lot of damage on the charge here. The spear levy is also going to get wrecked by Celtic warriors, but still these units are, I think these are only throwaway units for Llewelin. His noble rider general gets attacked. Here comes the more dangerous units, the wolf warriors, Bloodsorn, and the Cimbri Bowwomen. Llewelin has a unit of Noble Riders posted on the flanks of Armenian King here. Very nicely done here by Armenian King, sending in his naked warriors as a second line. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to these units. Armenian King is raising the banner to stay in the battle for longer. The Noble Rider General of Noble Horse of Armenian King has taken a lot of damage. Now here we go. The fear, but Armenian King is basically breaking his own units here. He's breaking his own spear levy by pouring in the fire. No, sorry, Llewelin is breaking his own units. And now the Noble Horse General managed to get into the Cimbri Bowwomen, but he needs to be careful because these Cimbri Bowwomen have a 30 bonus against Large, and they can use that to really great effect against him. And if Armenian King's General bites the dust here, then we're going to see a chain rout. And there are Germanic Scout Riders and the back line. We have back charges coming in, together with the fear from fire and the fear from the units. So this combination is just way too much for the Boii to handle at this point. And we're going to see a chain rout. The general is also dead, so this is just completely unwinnable for Armenian King, of course. Close defeat according to the game, but very nicely done by Llewelin. He managed to use both fear, fire, and breath charges to break these Boii units. And if you look at how many men there were left in some of these units, he basically managed to break the Boii almost without even fighting these sword followers. So very nicely done here by Llewelin. Not a whole lot of kills in this battle compared to how many men there are left on the field, but that is what happens when you see when a fair build wins usually. So nice use of the fair effects there by Llewelin. Nicely done in removing the levy free men by using fast charge and by surrounding the Armenian King with his Germanic Scout Rider. So he was able to break the very important sword followers because fire arrows in themselves are okay, fair units in themselves are okay, but magic starts happening when units are under fire, when nearby friendlies are routing off the field, when you get rear charges, when all of those effects start stacking on top of each other, then and of course when the general dies, it just sweetens the pie for Llewelin. But good game. Llewelin is going to advance to the finals of the unit ban Invitational. Strength and honor.